Hey guys, how's it going? Oops. This one? Yeah, this one first. I'm doing good, thank you very much, No Nines. Is this barriers? Yeah, it's barriers. Hello, slime. So it was pointed out to me in the last live stream that the negative chunks are not correctly aligned, so we need to fix that before we continue here, really. I think I just need to add or take away one. I don't quite remember exactly what it is. Unfortunately, I think I got rid of the bit which adds an extra bit of colour to it. I might just fix that off camera. Actually, let's continue working on the custom, on the scanning, which is in this world here. So we're pretty much just converting the. It's been a while since I worked on this now. I think we're just basically moving all of these commands to here, with possibly a few changes. That's the scoreboard. Checking for snow. I think we got it pretty much doing its thing, but it wasn't very good at hang on. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment, so may occasionally have to mute the mic suddenly. We may have to choose a larger selection area to test for snow, because there's quite a few areas where it's not finding it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it again, find a chunk which is a snowy biome that isn't detected as a snowy biome, and try and work out how close it is to correctly detecting it. We've got everything beyond here, I believe, is what happens when snow is detected. So that replaces the bedrock at the ground with snow. That's stone. Stone and stone. Okay, so these two here. Probably basically this. This is the mesa one. Is the snow one up here? Yeah, this must be where we got to. Packed ice to lava. Did I change anything? Tag GM4 is snowy. That's going to be new. Yeah, like that. Oops. Okay. I think I know where we're going now. So this is replacing lava with ice. So I'm going to go over and have another look at a snowy biome. I'm going to have to get a mid-step again because I don't remember what was wrong here. Let's see. 1.8.9. Custom terrain 1.9 test? I think this is it. What is this level called? Yeah, 1.9 test 1. I think we've got the right one then. Hello, Zora on the Changeling. Welcome to the stream. No Nanza says, when do you think you'll have converted the entire thing? hopefully in the next couple of days, because I want to get it done. Coiling it and making it fit the Gamemode 4 standard and stuff is going to take a bit extra, quite a bit more time, but I'm thinking of creating a developer release for it. 6,000 minus 200. TP Sparks 6,000 minus 2. Yeah, I may basically release a schematic version for developers who want to make their own expansion packs, but basically release it early. Question is, did I cull the chunks before I did this, and do I still have to relog? Looks like I haven't been here yet. Oh, F3N. I'm remembering to use it. So it doesn't consider any of this to be snowy. Have we visited this area before? Is any of this considered to be snowy? I've forgotten whether this is something that broke or not. Well, I'm not seeing any snow changes being made. I'm going to go back to spawn, and we're going to go to MC Edit and Colors and have another look at that. Not quite sure why they weren't detecting any snow there. Hello, Imo. Welcome to the stream. So on the Changeling, I'm glad you like my map making series. I enjoy it too. I'm looking forward to having time to continue it. Okay. I wonder what the problem is. Say found snow. Still getting my position, or getting a position. It's probably because I'm in the spawn chunks and it's kind of... because I did this basically. If you look, I kind of culled the chunks. So it's probably left a patch of unchecked floor here somewhere. Possibly. I don't know why it's trying to get my position, but it isn't now that I'm over here. Because over here it should be checking. Why is everything so broken? I don't remember it being this bad. It's because I'm under the floor again, isn't it? Ugh. I don't get why it breaks when I do that. Hi Spider, welcome to the stream. I swear that didn't break. It definitely didn't break the 1.8 version of this module. So I wonder what is breaking. Does this falling sand clock freeze? Or what? And also this. It definitely didn't break it in 1.8 Spider. I don't care what you say. It's because the... Oh, I see. Well, I guess I did check that while I was doing my strip scanning, my strip parsing thing for the Gamemode 4 public server, so it's slightly different. It wasn't getting my position. I wonder why the pig can't teleport to you if you teleport. Right, it's doing a lot of checking for snow, but it's not found any snow. It's kind of odd. Because I swear we had it working. I don't know what we changed that it's no longer working. Kind of odd. So this check clock is running. For some reason it seems to really want to get my position when I'm over here as well, which I think is just my fault for culling the surrounding chunks. Checking for snow. Storing affected block stats, yep. Failed to execute clone as GM4CS. Okay, I'm going to cull it again. Or prune it. And then I'm going to teleport over to the snowy area again, and we're going to look on the sidebar on the right. Once this is calmed down. Scoreboard, players, reset, GM4, chunk F. TP sparks, 6,000 minus 200. Okay, relog for whatever reason. And we're looking on the sidebar for... Yeah, see, they're getting scores of like 36, 31, which looks to me like they are detecting, they are finding the snow. So I wonder why it's not doing the rest. I'm pretty sure they're finding the snow. It says failed to execute, but that's probably because it tried just now. I think this is working because these numbers here, on the side here, the 36, 14. That looks to be about the sort of amount you'd find in a snow check. And when we did the check of here, they were all either 0 or like 1024 as they were spawned and then filling the 32 squared area. So it feels like it is detecting it. So what is wrong? Tag at E, name equals GM4CS, score GM4 chunk F, min equals 1. Add GM4 is snowy. And the last tag was added 2 minutes ago. So the test we just did, 8:02, or actually just less than a minute ago. So they're getting the tag. And if it successfully adds the tag, okay, this command block has nothing in it. Why does it have nothing in it? Because it was working, right? And I have found command blocks before now that are empty on another project in 1.9, and it scares me. I don't know if I'm like entering it and it's not saving, or whether it's sporadically vanishing, or whether me sort of cloning them sideways to make room for other command blocks is somehow wiping their data. Because that's kind of worrying, really. I don't know why it would happen, though. That would be the problem, though. It's probably fixed it now. Well, let's prune it again. Oh man, this project sometimes. Right, we're going to go back over to the snowy area and we should see it doing things now, I think. TP 6100 minus 200. Oop. Okay, yeah, the snow thing's working now, so that was the problem. That was a stupid little problem. I think the next thing I want to do really here is try and work out where a chunk is not detected to be snow that it should, and work out what is missing from its check. So there's a lot of diorite and stuff around still because I haven't finished adding everything, but we should be able to find some... Right, so here's a chunk that it doesn't consider to be snowy. Is the hill too high? Wait, what? I swear there was stone down here. Did I fly away from it somehow? It's kind of odd. Alright, well let's keep looking for... Yeah, this isn't considered snowy. So let's go look at our test for... and see whether how it's missing, basically. Where are we? This one. How best to check which area it's looking for? I think I'm going to do a fill command. So we've got a bit of stone over here. So let's go to the corner of the chunk, which we can see is about here. Looking at the chunk coordinates. It's snowy over here, so I'm going to go this way. It's snowy over here as well. It's kind of weird. Feels like too small an area. Maybe it is in line. 0, 0. Okay, so right here, if we do fill glass and actually proceed with it. There we go. Oops. Fill. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh right, yeah. It's only right. It's only 2 sets of coordinates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Minecraft. Glass. So this is going to tell us where it's... That's where it's looking for snow. From this point. See, that looks like there was snow in that space. I'm not mad, right? It looks like that should have succeeded. Because there is snow in that space. I'm actually searching quite a generous area for snow blocks there. So why is it not successfully found snow? The minimum required spider is one snow layer. I changed it. It used to be like 4 or something, and I don't really know why I did that, because you don't get snow layers anywhere except snow plains. So I wonder why that's not considered to be snowy. Is it not loaded? Right, we know where this hill is now. I'm going to prune it, and we're going to come back and see whether it's still stone the second time we do this. I'm also going to make a backup quickly. I'm getting a bit paranoid that it's been a while since I made one. Minecraft saves. There it is. Just a quick backup. There we go. Let's go back in. So we should be just above that hill. And let's see whether it's, now that we're right on top of it, if it's considered to not be snowy again. It's looking like it isn't snowy again. Actually, it's looking like it is snowy. That's actually immensely disappointing. Because that kind of indicates inconsistency, which really annoys me because inconsistency is very hard to deal with. We've got a... Oh, that's a snowy chunk now. Is it... Some of these chunks seem to be only checked when I actually walk over them. I don't like 1.9 anymore. I swear these weren't issues before. Right, I'm going to do an F3A. We've reloaded the chunk, so that's visually, that's definitely stone. Right, it does seem to have finished scanning them, I think. It's decided this isn't snowy. I think the mountain is just too tall, so it's not found anything. This stuff over here isn't snowy either. But I feel like it should be. It's low enough. Chunk 31000. I need to check if those are divisible by 32 or modulus 32. Hey, it's Q-Magnet. Yeah, I am aware that it doesn't snow underground. Thank you for that piece of weather lore there, Q-Magnet. What am I doing? I'm doing 6112 mod 32. Good, and minus 175 mod 32. Okay, so on the Z we need to go over 16 to work out why this isn't, that's the X. There we go. So from here, that's considered to be not snow for some reason. Let's fill. See, again, there was snow in that area. And rabbits. Hi, rabbits. How you doing? So I'm not really sure why that wasn't... I'm really, really, really annoyed about this. Because I bet if I stand over here and prune it, this area down here, this ravine is going to be snowy this time. Because it looks like the check is finding it to be snowy, or the checking area is good. So if we prune it again... The delete is right above prune, and they have the same pop-up. I'm always really paranoid about accidentally hitting delete. So if we look at this mountain again, that ravine that was stony before is probably going to be fine this time. Yeah, see? Oh, that's so annoying! I really dislike this because it's inconsistent, and I really want this to be seed-specific and accurate. And it's like, clearly, the system I've written to detect the snow is working. Like, it's looking in the right place for snow to decide this is a snowy biome. So why... why is it dependent on my location? When they get too far away, are they not able to... And also, some of these are converting just as I get near them. And they're supposed to be scanning outwards in a grid like we looked at before. If we come over here, is it gonna update to snow? No? See, this is a really unfortunate behaviour. It's like the stats aren't working. Are the area effect clouds dying too quickly? Perhaps? Or... do area effect clouds not hold scores correctly if they're too far from a player? Because it's not doing a very good job of scanning. In fact, this is still bedrock, so this hasn't been scanned at all, this area here. It's just stopped, it's just given up. Spider says, is it unloading before it can run the clone check? What do you mean by unloading? It's set to... The area effect clouds is set to hang around for about 10 ticks, I think. Is the chunk unloading before it can run the clone check? Why would it unload? It's pretty close to me, isn't it? And it's being generated as I'm near it. I don't remember this being a problem in 1.8, so... Checking for the snow layer here. Where's my area effect cloud summoned? That's like... over here somewhere? Yeah, it's hangs around for a full second, 20 ticks. So the area effect cloud should have time to be around. I guess I can try upping that to like something ridiculous, like 120 ticks temporarily, and we'll see whether we get a better response from the system then. If not, then I don't really think this is what's causing it. Like, I don't think they're dying too quickly. Zoran the Changeling says maybe it's a visual thing. Minecraft has changed it so chunks don't load if they're not considered visible. Possibly, but I tried F3A to reload surrounding chunks and it didn't seem to be working. If it still happens after I've made this change here to 120, then we can try logging out and back in and seeing whether it changes. Yeah. And we'll see whether it's just a visual thing. Visual. Ah, coffee's good. We also have this really weird thing where there appear to be two falling sand here, which is really odd. Only seems to be... Yeah, I think there are two up there. Very strange. You know what? Let's go full screen. Why not? The sidebar starting to annoy me. TP. Right, so we're looking to see whether the behavior is continuing. And we're also looking to see whether relogging fixes a chunk that appears not to have changed. So we've got a stony chunk here. Oh, there, it's updated itself. Very weird. I don't see any area effect clouds hanging around underground. Which is kind of good news, I guess. We've got a ravine here that hasn't been converted. Oh, there it goes. See, that's really weird. Let me F3A. Okay, it hasn't done anything. Let's fly over it. Okay, so this spot here is not snowy, apparently. All of it, in fact. Flying through it hasn't updated it. F3A has not updated it. Let's try relogging. I think it stopped scanning. Because when I logged back in, it started getting my position and looking for things. Which is kind of weird. As Zoran, I've already set them to 120 ticks. So flying over here, we get another little wave of scanning. It's almost like the spreading isn't working properly. But I swear we checked the spreading. Okay, so now it's stopped looking for me randomly. It's just stopped. If I relog, bearing in mind I haven't gone below the bedrock, off it goes. That's really weird. It's almost like it's getting overloaded or something. Or it's like maybe the spawn chunks are freezing up? Right, so this is... There's a lake in the way, so I can see why that one wasn't considered to be a snowy biome. Yeah, it's not spreading properly. I am in 1.9.2, yes. How weird is that? Oh, this is such a pain. I don't want this behavior. And now it's stopped again. I wonder if the spawn chunks are being unloaded somehow? it processes the new chunks to Snowy very quickly when it notices what's going on. It's like a little wave of them gets updated. Oh look, that did a ton right there. And then it kind of just gives up. Still trying to find my location. Spider says, how does it determine it's done checking? It determines it's done checking when when the area effect cloud is gone, I believe. It replaces the bedrock with something else, and it'll only like propagate and spread on if there is bedrock there. I'm gonna go back to the spawn chunks and put a little thing over here. Right. Yeah, the spiders just suggested the same thing there. It's stopped printing 1, which is weird. So basically the falling sand clock is just giving up. Is there an issue with... I think somebody did say there was an issue with falling sand clocks in 1.9. What if we change it to a hopper clock, or are we going to get the same problem? It's really cool when it decides to actually scan the chunks. Currently the scanning is still working. Still doing a little patch of it and then it gives up again. Hopper clocks may do the same thing. I could load an alt account into the spawn chunks and see whether that fixes it. Yeah, there we go. It's just stopped. Let's go back over here. And go look at that falling sand. So it's just kind of hanging there. It is... Yeah, if we log back in, it's going to restart the clock, I think. Can't really tell whether it's frozen or not, really. Spider says falling sand stops moving if in the nether too long. May just be when spawn chunks aren't visibly loaded in general. Ugh. Zaron the Changeling says repeating command blocks can tax the system. This is true, but everything slows down instead of... I mean, it has to be incredibly heavily taxed for it to skip a tick. And running commands 20 times a second, nothing in this system is running at 20 Hertz currently. We have a falling sand entity. I don't think we can really tell if it's frozen or not. But I assume this is what's happening. Let's go back to the spawn chunks and we will replace this with a hopper clock and see what happens, I guess. I mean, the hopper clock may very well have the same issue as the falling sand clock. I know that I started using these because hopper clocks sometimes freeze up in 1.9, or at least in the 1.9 snapshots. So I don't know if this is actually going to fix anything. It's running a little bit slower than the sand clock. Hopefully that won't be an issue, otherwise I can do a block data. Hi Layrite, welcome to the stream. I'm just going to chill here for a second and see if it unfreezes. Then I'm going to try moving around a bit and seeing if it freezes then. I want to wait here at least 30 seconds. Spider's posted a link to a paste bin which will apparently fix the spawn chunks. Hugh Magnet says he used to stick to scoreboard clocks. By that, do you mean a scoreboard that's counting from 1 to something and then resetting back to 0, and then if an entity's score is 0, then execute off of it to pulse the clock? Okay, so it's been over 30 seconds and the clock is still running. Let's try wandering off and see if it freezes because we're taxing the system by loading chunks. That's a little zombie party over here. Oh, that's just the one zombie. Okay. I stand corrected. I don't think we've been in this direction yet. Should be loading the chunks ahead of me, but it isn't. Clock's still running. I'm not quite sure why it's the scanning is stopping though. This should be valid snow. Apparently it isn't. Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Why is this one not considered snowy? It seems pretty snowy to me. Well, it's not freezing up anymore, so that's bad news, considering currently all released Gamemode full modules use falling sand, because hopper clocks were causing issues and I thought the falling sand would fix it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like the spreading system doesn't seem to be just the spread doesn't continue on. It goes very quickly across a couple of chunks and then stops. I wonder if this is because the spread is looking for barriers or something and it's finding snow instead. Let's see what happens. Let's see what changes if we go back and get rid of the command which sets snow at the bedrock level if snow is placed. So where would that be? Here? Yeah, this one here. So let's disable it. Just mark it. And now let's go back over there in a second after we do a prune. Okay, so checking the area around me. Now we're over here. The teleporting thing isn't an issue anymore, I notice. Getting some heavy lag. And this, at least for this first instance, the scanning is going better. So I think I accidentally messed something up there by setting snow in the floor when it wasn't prepared for it. Possibly. Yeah, the scanning's working a lot better now. Okay, I think we found the source of the problem. I'm a bit annoyed about the falling sand clocks, though, because they were supposed to be better than hopper clocks. Damn it. I don't really want a scoreboard clock for them. It feels a little unnecessary when the majority of Gamemode 4 modules don't need a 20 Hz clock to run, to just add a 20 Hz clock for counting. I mean, I can make them share a scoreboard, but it still seems a bit silly to me. Finding a lot of snow. It seems to be scanning it really nicely now. So the problem was that we were setting the floor level to snow, and it was probably looking for either bedrock or barriers somewhere else in the system. So, mystery solved, I guess. That's a really nice ravine. I love how the snowy areas look. We haven't finished putting all the replaces in, but yeah. I was actually thinking about this. I was marking the ground with a block. Oh, I wonder if it still freezes if I go under the bedrock with a hopper clock. No. Okay. Interesting. And if we fly over here, does it continue to work? New area? If I can find some new area. There we go. Yeah, it's still working. So those falling sand clocks are part of the problem there. That's interesting. Look at that. Huh. Okay, cool. Hi Rafhawk, welcome to the stream. Hi Dordia, welcome to the stream. Okay, so yeah, I think I just trailed off there, didn't I? I'm sorry. I was saying that I was placing snow under the snowy biomes so that other modules could go, this is a snow biome, we can do snowy things to it. But in hindsight, that's kind of not necessarily a good move, because there's no bedrock layer above this layer. This is barriers right here. I should stop doing that. There we go. So this is a layer of barriers right here. So people could dig down to it and go, I'm going to put snow here, and then anybody who walks over that patch will be considered to be in a snowy biome. So you could effectively mess with the biome system because there's no protective layer over the identifying layer. And I don't want to put a layer of bedrock on top of this layer because it's used for populating chests and spawners in structures, dungeons and towers. I don't really want to give that up. It's a bit of a shame. It's a real shame that bedrock can't have like a damage value as a block. Like if there was bedrock 0 and bedrock 1, then I could kind of use that to tell whether it was scanned or not. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be a bit dangerous to give people the ability to simulate a biome in an area where it's not actually the biome. I could make it so it sets the layer after populating the dungeon. That is true, as long as I know how long that takes. For example, and I'm not saying I'm proud of this, In fact, I think I need to change it for this version. The towers... Bunnies! The way the towers spawn is it summons an armor stand. If it decides that the tower should appear somewhere, it summons an armor stand up here and drops it at high speed until it lands. And then when it lands, it turns it into a tower. And that can take any amount of time, depending on how high the mountain is. So in that case, by the time the tower is spawned, some time has passed, and we don't know how long that is. I need to really fix that because it doesn't accurately detect the height of the tower. It just guesses it, and it's a bit of a lazy system, really. Spider says place a single snow block at Y0 in a spot that the main system doesn't look at. Well, the main system looks directly below the player. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Well, you can place a single snow block, but then, if I wanted to, say, have it so that if I freeze in a snowy biome, instead of just looking directly below the player for a snow block, I would constantly have to get the coordinates of the player, calculate the corner of the chunk the player is in, and then look for a snow block there. So that's quite a laggy way of doing biome-based effects, really. And I don't really like that, to be honest. This system is laggy enough without calling on every player's coordinates with this system every second or however often you decide to check the biome type.